seeking the face of God in quiet reflection with my family. And after listening to the calls of our people nationwide to run, I, Goodluck Ebele, Azikiwe Jonathan, have accepted to present myself.
As Nigerians prepare to make a historic decision on who leads them for the next 4 years, the indelible words of one of Nigeria's statesmen, the country's first and only Prime Minister, Sir Abubakar Tafawa Balewa, continue to echo in our memories. Sir Tafawa Balewa had just been elected Prime Minister and was delivering his maiden speech at the House of Representatives on the 2nd of September 1957. His appeal was to the conscience of Nigerians when he said, "Let us all get together and try to forget our political differences and petty rival jealousies and work together to create a strong and united country." Today, the political landscape is in frenzy, especially after the near bitter and keenly contested party primaries, where feathers were ruffled and egos bruised. At certain stages in the political life of a nation, the people have to make a choice between two alternatives. Nigerians are faced with such a situation as they prepare to choose between two major contenders in an unprecedented contest for the presidency of Nigeria. Many issues bordering on the welfare and well-being of the people have been thrown at them. However, apart from the way the issues are presented by the two main parties in the race, there is really no radical difference in approach. The major contenders in the February 14 presidential election, including General Muhammadu Buhari of the All Progressives Congress (APC), have presented their programs to the public. But President Goodluck Jonathan's transformation agenda speaks for itself in projects either ongoing or completed.
I tell you before this time, because I served in Bayelsa State as a deputy governor for 8 years. I also served as a vice president for another 4 years at the center. From all this period, the fertilizer area is area where federal government and state government spend billions of naira, but less than that, 10% of that fertilizer go to the farmers. The rest is stolen, sent out of this country. Even that 10%, sometimes it's adulterated. We came and we cleaned up, no corruption in the fertilizer industry again. What did we do then? What did we do? We assembled some young Nigerians that are IT guru and developed what we call the electronic wallet. And through that electronic wallet, the farmers get their fertilizers directly and nobody is cheating the government again. Is that not the way to stop corruption?
Evidence that President Jonathan has indeed been faithful to all the promises enunciated in the transformation agenda abound in all nooks and crannies of the country. Jonathan has proved beyond all reasonable doubts that he is a patriot of the highest order by delivering dividends of his democratic leadership. He has shown over the years that it takes a truly patriotic Nigerian to lead the people to the desired road to development and progress after a decade of misrule by the military. The issues in this election have been canvassed. What is left to be considered is character and credentials of the ideal president the people deserve at this point of the country's checkered history.
The president means well for this country and is working well for this country. And anybody who means well for this country should support the president to make sure that Nigeria survives as a united country.
Today, Nigeria needs a president with a proven track record of nurturing the democratic principles Nigerians hold dear. One who is known to have the determination, capabilities and disposition to consolidate Nigeria's hard-won democracy. Nigeria needs a president who promotes freedom of speech, strengthens democratic institutions, and allows the civil liberties that democracy promises to flourish. One with impeccable credentials and can be trusted for credible leadership. In the last 6 years, President Goodluck Jonathan has demonstrated beyond doubt that he possesses all these attributes. He is credible, and his antecedents prove that he is a leader who can be trusted. Our founding fathers had a common goal, and they did not allow political differences and ethnic rivalries to distract them. Their goals were to guarantee the freedom that democracy provides and ensure equity for the people in a united, strong, and economically buoyant Nigeria.
We in Nigeria appreciate the advantages which the size of our country and of its population give us, but we have absolutely no aggressive intentions. We shall never impose ourselves upon any other country and shall treat every African territory, big or small, as our equal, because we honestly feel that it is only on that basis of equality that peace can be maintained in our continent. When we hear the world crying out for peace, we may receive the inspiration to deal with these intractable problems and be able really to devote all our resources to the advancement of mankind by applying those eternal truths which will inevitably persist long after we ourselves are utterly forgotten.
President Goodluck Jonathan has demonstrated that he is imbued with the virtues of our founding fathers. In just 4 years, the president has laid a solid foundation for a prosperous nation, a new Nigeria anchored on equality and social justice through sound socio-economic policies that are resulting in the even development of all parts of the country. Why would anybody want to interrupt progressive leadership?
Without peace, without unity, there can never be development. And we feel sad that our younger ones are beginning to see a Nigeria as if we are so divided. In Nigeria that a Muslim and a Christian cannot sit down together. And I was told that even the driver of Tafawa Balewa was a Christian. I think that was what I was told. As people lived together in those days, why not now that we have a very modern way of life? Our children would leave us, go abroad, stay together, play together, do everything together. But when we come back home, we begin to build walls. This is a Southerner, this is a Northerner, this is a Christian, this is a Muslim, this is a Yoruba man, this is a Igbo man, this is a Jaw man, this is a Nupe man. Is that the way we are going to develop our country?
In the words of Sir Tafawa Balewa, bitterness due to political differences will carry Nigeria nowhere. No country with bitter political rivalry, ethnic cleavages, mutual distrust, and instability can attain greatness. Neither can such a nation develop without leaders with impeccable credentials. There is no better time than now for us to collectively resolve to work for the greater interest of this country, to create the right atmosphere that will foster a new economic order, build solid and enduring infrastructure with uninterrupted power supply, a sustained economic growth and guaranteed security for all. This is the time to make a deliberate choice to keep our great nation, Nigeria, on a steady path of democratic growth and development. This is certainly not the time to return to the yesteryears of arrested development. We must resolve not to remain static just because of the incidents of choice. This is not the time to look back, but a time to set our eyes on the goal of economic emancipation, for which a solid foundation has already been laid. This is not the time to gamble.
When you say that an economy like Nigeria's has overtaken that of South Africa and is number one during somebody's reign, I'm sure you will agree that something must have led to that. There are some things they are getting right. Look at roads, for instance. Those of us who travel around the country all the time by road, I'm not talking about those who travel by air, by the virtue of the job I do, I'm always on the road. We tell you that a lot of roads have been built. Roads that had been ignored in the past. is it in Lagos, Ibadan? From here now, Abuja to Lokoja is 1.5 hours. In the east, Enugu to Port Harcourt, at least one side of the road you can travel on now, and all over the country. So, if you look at other, areas, so you see areas where there has been tremendous progress. Of course, more can be done. Nobody is saying that we are not scoring 100%, but we are saying that when you look at all the factors, everything taken together, he has done well, and I think he deserves another chance to, complete.
Interestingly, the ideals of our founding fathers have been captured in President Goodluck Ebele Jonathan's well-thought-out social contract with the people. The transformation agenda aimed at refocusing the nation and developing critical infrastructure and processes that will help unlock opportunities and growth in Africa's largest economy is already yielding fruits. A renewal of the mandate given freely by the Nigerian people so that President Jonathan can consolidate on the good work which he started in implementing his well-articulated transformation agenda is certainly expedient at this time, because one good term deserves another.
This is the president that ended the civil war in Nigeria by giving the Southeast an international airport that has long been the cravings of people of the Southeast. The president that gave the Southeast the hope for the second Niger Bridge, which is ongoing now. The president that commissioned the river port in Onitsha, which has given us access to the sea. Being the major transport nave of Nigeria, the Southeast today has connection to the world from the rivers of Onitsha, from the river Niger to the Enugu airport, from the international facilities we have put together. And because of that, the zone has come back to say, Mr. President, we demand that you continue the good works.
Under President Goodluck Ebele Jonathan, we have seen a lot of transformation in the road sector. And one project that stands out in the North Central is the construction of the Eweto Bridge that now reduces the traveling time between the North Central and the Southeast. We've also seen a lot of work in the power sector. So many substations have been constructed in order to improve power in Nigeria. In the North Central, dams are being constructed like the Agaye-Lapai Dam, like the Otubo Dam, the Mangu Dam, among other smaller irrigation projects across the zone. We have also seen the remodeling of the airports in the various states of the North Central. And what else can we say to Mr. President but to appreciate him, because we know that when collectively we give him our votes, that more work will be done. So for every good work that he has done, we want to demand for more good work.
At the National Assembly, we have partnered with Mr. President to give Nigerians good government. We have partnered with him to fight insurgents. And today I must say that we are winning. Our girls will soon be back. Nigerians are going to see peace in the days ahead. So that is what partnership between National Assembly and the President is giving to us. We are aware that Mr. President has an initiative that will provide sufficient funds for the provision of infrastructure and industries, factories that will provide jobs to our young youths, our young men and women. We are going to provide the necessary legislative infrastructure that will drive that initiative. We believe that there are more to come. So, on behalf of all of us from National Assembly, we would like to say congratulations to Mr. President for his endorsement by the party as the sole candidate of our party, the PDP. We believe that victory is assured. And when he returns in power in 2015, he's going to take Nigeria to a new level.
Some people say that agriculture is going down. Look, maybe I don't understand what up is doing, up is or down. I Agric is going up under Goodluck Ebele Jonathan. 11 million farmers registered. 2.5 million women farmers. Nobody has ever done that. We did GES program, reaching our farmers. 14.5 million farmers, all getting their seed and fertilizer by mobile phone under Goodluck Ebele Jonathan. The World Bank decided to scale up Nigeria's e-wallet system to all African countries, all under Goodluck Ebele Jonathan. For cocoa, where we come from, we have distributed under this president 39 million seedlings for farmers, free of charge. For oil palm, we have distributed 9 million seedlings by this president, free of charge. When it comes to cotton in the north, when it comes to rice, 6 million farmers, we are producing rice more than ever before. Our food import bill has come down from 1.1 trillion to 684 billion under this president. This is the president making agriculture work in Nigeria.
The president has given us, through the Minister of FCT, rest of mind. 10 years ago in this town, if you abuse the president, you'll be dead in the night, they will kill you. Now, if we criticize the president, he will smile. The Minister of FCT, through the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, has given market men and women soft loan to trade. They have given us markets where we trade on a very conducive environment. We don't have problem. We are very happy. That is why we came in thousands here to support them. We must put him as our president next year by force. Nobody is fighting anybody. May God bless Nigeria.
Goodluck Jonathan, with a stroke of advantage, has already played back in his mind the lyrics of the historical mindset of our founding fathers, and he has summarized it this way. Our nation's misery index is alarmingly distressing, given the bountiful resources of this nation. Our people do not have access to basic necessities, including clean water, basic education, decent housing, dependable health services, and food security. Many, including vulnerable children, go to bed on empty stomachs. Our life expectancy is scandalously low. This cannot be the Nigeria our founding fathers dreamt for this generation. In the last 4 years of credible leadership, Jonathan has confronted the misery index with determined sincerity and intimidating success. And this is the time for Nigerians to keep faith and help consolidate this undeniable achievement. Goodluck Jonathan and his vice, Namadi Sambo, have shown a clear understanding of the dimensional challenges confronting Nigerians. Goodluck Ebele Jonathan has tackled these difficult obstacles which have defied the combined efforts of past leaders. He has demonstrated the willpower and he has achieved success. He has restored to Nigerians the hopes of good governance, great future, and a prosperous nation. A man of humble beginning, Goodluck has demonstrated the capacity and indeed sincerity to inspire the youth, bring succor to the downtrodden, and rally the people to patriotism and belief in Nigeria.
President Jonathan is a very humble person, a very cautious person as well, and that's why people think that he's slow. You know, we've heard all kind of derogatory remarks about him and all that. But you see, the president that I know, rose up from humble circumstances, and that is also why, even in his governance, he's not the kind of person that will take rash, decisions, that will go all out, gun blazing to, get his way through, and people misinterpret it. As a person, I think that, he's a very humble person. He's an intellectual. He may not project the image of, somebody who uses force, to, get his way, but he's somebody that accommodates all views. And so he is deliberate in his actions. He makes sure that other people's views come on board before decisions are taken. And I think that is very good in a democracy.
By sheer providence and coincidence of fortune, Dr. Jonathan shares the name Azikiwe with Nigeria's first president, Dr. Nnamdi Azikiwe. With emerging political facts, they also share the same thought about the destiny of this great nation. On the 1st of October 1963, Dr. Azikiwe made his maiden speech as the president, and he embellished it with this optimism. Our new generation has come of age in an era of fear, conflict and suspicion, fear of nuclear warfare, conflict of ideologies and suspicion of tribalism. Our young men and women should be taken into confidence and be made to share in the decisions which help to create unity, not only among our people, but among the people of all nations.
America is great today because, yes, America is made up of different cultural groups. Irish, everybody makes America. But those ethnic lines have been so weakened that people think about America. And that's why America is great today. Any country that will begin to see themselves in their tiny tribal enclaves cannot move anywhere. I also say now, if today I'm sick, if based on the kind of sickness, if the best doctor that can cure me is from Zamfara, they will bring that doctor to cure me. If the best doctor that can cure me is from Enugu, they will bring that doctor to cure me. If the best doctor that can cure me is from Ekiti, they will bring that doctor to cure me. They will not ask whether that doctor is Ijo or Ogwea or any other tribe. And until we get to that level where we begin to use people based on their competencies, yes, there must be spread in political appointment and so on, but as a nation, until we get to that level where we don't discriminate based on primordial cleavages, then of course that is the beginning of development.
This is certainly in tandem with the program of action already enunciated by Dr. Goodluck Jonathan. He has formulated an economic policy which focuses unrepentantly on wealth creation and generating employment opportunities. This involves redefining the local business interests, provision of requisite enterprise and money management training and support for project management infrastructure. This is a program which has been designed to produce thousands of low-tech entrepreneurs.
Because I can see evidence of change, because I can see that he's a very liberal Democrat. He is tolerant of all manner of ideas. He takes his time to make decisions. And so far, the evidence of those decisions that we see is one that has changed and transformed many lives in Nigeria. We know that there's many lives still left untouched, but that's work in progress. As with all time, as with all governments throughout civilization, Rome, they say, was not built in a day. Nigeria is on the march to the 21st century economy. It's evolving. We have to allow that evolution to be completed as it is under this government. We cannot afford to have it truncated by people who we have no idea what they want to do and why they want to do anything.
A landmark that can be of reference is the revolution in the agric sector. In this sector, agric businesses and agripreneurs have been raised in their thousands. In the last 4 years, there has been a progressive growth in all sectors. Nigeria deserves to continue on this path. To cut it short will be a disservice to the people of this country. This is why Goodluck Ebele Jonathan is the best choice.